So as some of you know, I was sick like a dog for the past week. So what do you do when you're sick? Well, you binge watch something on Netflix, right? I mean, that's what I did. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season 1. Now, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is the new Netflix show that premiered around Halloween and is a retelling of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But this show is also based on the graphic novels, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which are essentially a dark take on a beloved character. And I gotta tell you, I dug this show. Now, for all of you that are not familiar with Sabrina the Teenage Witch or this new show, I'm gonna fill in the blanks and tell you more or less what this show is about without any major spoilers. Now, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina focuses on Sabrina Spellman. She's part human, part witch. And on her 16th birthday, she has to devote herself to the Dark Lord, Satan himself, because her family, they're all part of a coven. They all worship Satan. They are supernatural beings. And now she has to decide if she wants to become a full-on witch or if she wants to stay something in between, which is why she has to balance her human life and her supernatural life out constantly. But it's not played for fun or humor. No, it's actually super dark. Sabrina is torn apart by those two worlds, and I love that. Credits to the actress that plays her. I forgot her name, but she's awesome. This new take on Sabrina worked perfectly for me. She's a phenomenal young actress, and you really feel how conflicted she is, that she's still looking for answers because she does not know exactly what happened to her parents. They're no longer alive, but she does not know what happened. So now she lives with her aunties, Zelda and Hilda, and she's looking for some answers, and she's looking for some way to lead a normal life. However, nothing is what it seems in this show. And let's talk about Hilda and Zelda, because I used to love them so much growing up watching the sitcom. And their relationship is much more complex than it was in the sitcom. First of all, Hilda is still the nice one. Every single time Zelda says no to something, it is Hilda who says yes. Hilda is just delightful, happy, and wants to be there for Sabrina as much as she can. Zelda, on the other hand, is not only strict, she seems downright sinister. First time I'm introduced to her, I was like, what the fuck is her deal? Does she even love her niece? Or does she only love Satan? She seemed like a cunt. I mean, granted, great character, played by Miranda Otto from Lord of the Rings, but I didn't know what her deal was. However, as the show progresses, as we go down the rabbit hole, which is Season 1, we start to relate to her. And there's this one great episode where Sabrina throws some shit at her, and it is Hilda, of all people, to defend her sister. And I love this scene so much. Then we got Ambrose, who basically plays the part of Salem Saberhagen from the sitcom. Remember Salem, the talking cat? Yeah, the cat is still on the show, and the cat this time around is a familiar, not a former witcher who was turned into a cat. No, a familiar, kind of Sabrina's guiding animal or spirit animal. It does not talk. It used to be a goblin. Now it's a cat. But Ambrose, on the other hand, is Sabrina's cousin, who is put under house arrest for trying to blow up the Vatican. And he is her partner in crime. Every single time she wants to try out something new, something that may be forbidden, she goes to him for advices. And I love their relationship. In general, I love the relationship among all the family members of the Spellmans because they're great. Every single one of them kills it. However, the episodes that focus uniquely on Ambrose, I didn't find that interesting. I don't know, maybe next season they do something more interesting with him because they're hinting at some stuff which could be super interesting. That's my major gripe with most of the human characters because Sabrina's friends, they just annoyed the living shit out of me, gotta be honest. I understand why they are on the show. They're supposed to represent Sabrina's only connection she has to the human world, but these characters, in my opinion, weren't that fleshed out, weren't that interesting, and they bogged the show down. Every single time it cut back to them and their high school bullshit, I'm like, I don't care. We just went from the Church of Satan himself to high school bullshit. I don't need that. Please get back to the cool stuff. Harvey Kinkle, on the other hand, started out as a boring love interest. However, what they do with him near the end of the season was some dark shit. And once again, I gotta praise the show for going that dark. It's super dark. It's super gory. And there's one episode. It's an episodic episode because, generally speaking, there is a plot thread that thickens throughout the season. But there's one episode that's pretty episodic, and it's basically a Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, there's a demon that is able to conjure your worst nightmares, and it was so much fun. Love that episode. That was the episode where it's like, okay, yeah, this show's talking to me. Generally speaking, the tone just oozes Halloween. The direction oozes Halloween. And yeah, favorite character of the show is the High Priest. He's just awesome. Played by Richard Coyle. If you've ever seen Coupling, yeah, he was amazing in that. But my God, is he great at playing a sinister dick. He's awesome. He steals every scene he's in. I love him. And there is a main antagonist, Sabrina's teacher, who's possessed by someone. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to tell you who she's possessed by. But it's a great revelation, and I love the twists and turns that this show takes. Generally speaking, I was shocked. This show was a complete culture shock because I used to love The Adventures of Sabrina and her talking cat back in the 90s. This show is completely different, but it works. It has that Halloween vibe down. It has that Stranger Things vibe down. And I'm really interested to see where they go with it next season because, yeah, season 2 has already been confirmed. So now I gotta ask you, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more, then just subscribe.